Hey guys, it is the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you a cool coaster countdown, the top 13 Six Flags parks. This is my 2016-2017 edition, and there are several Six Flags parks in the chain. Of Six Flags, there's some new parks coming to foreign countries, but this is the current Six Flags parks roster. And which Six Flags parks are the best in my opinion? Let's find out. Last place is obviously the Great Escape. This park, they don't really have that many notable rides. They have the Comet, which is a nice wooden coaster, but that's about it. They have a nice water park too, but this park really hasn't gotten a new coaster in years, so yeah, this park really needs a new coaster like a 4D Free Fly. Number 12 is Ronde. In this park, they have a few decent coasters. They have a stand-up coaster called Cobra, a Batman the Ride clone, one of the better the Comet SLCs, and their most notable coaster is Goliath, which is an awesome B&M hypercoaster that's under 200 feet. So, Ronde, they're an alright park, but they're not on the level of these other parks on this list. Like Six Flags Mexico at number 11, they also need some new coasters to make a nice top 3. Or a 1-2 punch with Medusa Steel Coaster, because Superman and Ultimo Escape, it's not that good of a Morgan coaster, but it is one of the notable coasters at Six Flags Mexico. But Medusa Steel Coaster is probably worth the visit to Six Flags Mexico due to its amazing first drop and great inversions and airtime. Number 10 is Six Flags America, and this park has some depth to their lineup with a few nice coasters. After Superman Ride of Steel and Batwing, they also have Joker's Jinx, which is a nice Premier Rides launch coaster, Wild One, Roar. So they have a few coasters after their best coasters. But overall, this park isn't the best for operations because they run one train on almost every single coaster. So yeah, Six Flags America, they're an alright park, but they could be better. Number 9 is Six Flags St. Louis. And this is a great place. I've been here before several times by now, and I've ridden all of their coasters now. And their notable coasters are Mr.freeze Reverse Blast and American Thunder. American Thunder, just a great GCI, one of my favorite roller coasters. And Mr.freeze Reverse Blast, which is an awesome Premier Rides launch coaster, even though it is cloned. They also have some other rides like Batman the Ride and Screamin' Eagle. So Six Flags St. Louis, they have some nice depth to their lineup. They have a pretty good water park. But the only problem about this park is that they are kind of neglected because they haven't gotten a new coaster in a while. Number 8 is Six Flags New England. In this park, their two notable coasters are Superman the Ride and Wicked Cyclone, which are two awesome coasters. But then after that, the rest of their lineup isn't as good. They have a nice B&M Floorless, and they're getting Joker new for 2017, which is an SNS 40 Free Fly. So they are lacking depth, but their two over-the-top coasters carried them to the number 8 spot. Number 7 is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and they have some notable coasters here, like the Joker, which is a great RMC, Superman Ultimate Flight, a Premier Ride Skyrocket 2 model, and Medusa, which is a B&M Floorless coaster. These are all great coasters, and overall, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, they have a nice coaster lineup, some animals as well, and overall, they're a great place. Number 6 is Six Flags Over Texas, and you could be complaining about this. Why are they so low? The reason why they are is because they kind of lack in thrilling coasters, because they only really have like 6 or 7 thrilling coasters, but they have some great coasters in those thrilling coasters. They have New Texas Giant, which is an awesome RMC, Mr.freeze Reverse Blast, which is an awesome Premier Rides coaster, and Titan, which is an okay hypercoaster from Gaio Vanilla. They also have some nice family coasters after that. But I feel like this park needs some more thrilling coasters to be higher. But still, this is a great park. Number 5 is Six Flags Over Georgia, and I'm not overlooking this park. This park is just awesome. They have a nice coaster collection, in my opinion. They have Goliath, Mindbender, which is a great Schwarzkopf coaster, Superman Ultimate Flight, which is a nice B&M flyer, and Daredevil Dive, which is a great Eurofighter. So, over Georgia, they have a nice coaster lineup. They also have some decent wooden coasters, and they renovated one of their worst coasters, and it's now a decent ride. So, over Georgia, they're a park that's getting better, nice and steadily each year. So, overall, over Georgia is definitely the 5th best Six Flags park, in my opinion. Number 4 is Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. And this is the other Six Flags park in Texas besides Over Texas. And in my opinion, it's even better than Over Texas. They have 2 notable coasters, Iron Rattler, which is probably one of the best RMCs. It has a great layout, some awesome airtime, a great inversion to go along with it, and Superman Krypton coaster, which is one of the best B&M floorless coasters. In my opinion, it's not the best floorless, but still very good. So, Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, they have 2 great coasters, and overall the environment of this park is just what carries them to this 4th spot. Plus, they also have some cool shows that they put on, and it's just a nice setting for all these coasters that interact with the quarry wall. Number 3 is Six Flags Great America, and this park is my home park. I go here a lot every year. So, they have a great water park, they have some nice coasters, and their most notable coasters are Raging Bull, X-Flight, Goliath, American Eagle. They also have some nice cloned coasters like Demon, Superman Ultimate Flight, and Batman the Ride. So, Six Flags Great America, they have a nice coaster lineup, some nice coasters in their collection. But to me, I feel like this park, even though they have some great depth in their lineup, they do need that over-the-top coaster like a Giga, which won't be for a long time. But overall, Great America, very good Six Flags park. Number 2 is Six Flags Great Adventure, and the reason why this park is at number 1, they are kind of lacking in depth after El Toro and Kingda because, I'm not really sure, but El Toro, Kingda, and Nitro are 3 awesome coasters. They also have some nice cloned coasters like Superman Ultimate Flight, Bizarro, and Batman the Ride. But after that, I feel like their coasters are just okay, because they have Green Lantern, and it's an okay coaster from B&M. But Great Adventure, they have a nice coaster lineup with their over-the-top El Toro, which is one of the best coasters in the world, period. And definitely the best wooden coaster on the East Coast. So, Great Adventure, great place. But I feel like one park is better than them, and that's Magic Mountain. This park has so many coasters to choose from. Superman Escape from Krypton, which is an awesome launch coaster from Intamin. Goliath, which is a nice hypercoaster from Gaio Vanilla. Full Throttle, an awesome Premier Rides launch coaster. Tatsu, which is considered the best B&M flying coaster, and it was a record breaker. Twisted Colossus, which is the longest hybrid coaster out there, has 2 lift hills and several great elements, and most of the time it duels, which is awesome. And they also have X2, which is an awesome 4D coaster. Magic Mountain, just such a great place, great coasters, and I feel like this park needs to keep improving, add some more family rides like that Justice League Dark ride that's coming for 2017 for Magic Mountain, which will really improve their park for the families and thrill seekers. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.